What is up, everyone? It's Gage here. Welcome to your Buck Dat. And today, we're talking about the finalists for the Buccaneers offensive coordinating job. Now, there is 3 candidates for the job, and there's one sneaky one that is a possibility for a late interview. Especially since he has connections to top polls. Ooh, is he giving it out? Now, talk about the first one, and I think this is obviously the favorite for all the fans at least. Tom Monkton, former Buccaneers offensive coordinator back in 2018. He left the Buccaneers. He got fired from the former head coach, Dirk Cooter, whatever his last name is. Apparently, he did not like how he was running the system and fired him. And then that year he went to Cleveland and then joined Georgia for their championship runs for the past 3 seasons. And won 2 of them. And he is a favorite because obviously his resume speaks for itself. Obviously Bennett is not super talented. Like, he didn't come out talented. He had to work his way up. He was a walk-on recruit and had to earn his way on that field. And it just shows how good Tom Monkton is developed his quarterbacks, his players. Because Georgia's insane. It shows how good Tom Monkton made that offense. It put Bennett in the right situation. Because you put Bennett anywhere, and he did play for a different team. It didn't work out for him. That shows the quality of Tom Monkton's coaching. And when he was at Tampa, he brought the best out of Doug Martin, who was a 1,000-yard rusher. I thought he was going to be good for a long time. Did not work out. Very short-term solution. Kind of like, I can't say Chris Johnson. He had like 2,000 yards. He at least had he broke records that year. So, but similar how their careers ended. Start out hot and then just cool down after 2 or 3 seasons. And he was able to bring the best out. I forget what his name was, but Jacuzzi Rogers. He was a former Buck. He did really well under Tom Monkton. So Monkton brings out the best in players, like I mentioned earlier. Like with the running backs we have now, White could really do great under Tom Monkton. He can bring out his full potential because White is a uprising star, I believe. Just how he plays, it is aggressive, and I love it. I love it, and he has that speed. I think he'd be a really good running back for a while. So Tom Monkton, I hope you come to the Bucks, my guy. He got a second interview with the Ravens, so we'll see how it goes. So if he decides to move on from Georgia, it's either going to be Tampa Bay or Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, if they keep Lamar Jackson, they're going to be the favorite because they're just in a better quarterback situation than Tampa. Because of cap reasons and we don't have a quarterback right now. We have a guy that's 1 letter away from being called trash. So that kind of tells you the only guy on our roster right now. Second, he just came up. Dan Pitcher was on this number 2, but he got moved down after this guy got fucking interviewed. Dave Canales. Yeah, Dave Canales. Current Seahawks passing game coordinator. He was a receiver coach from 2010 to 2017. Developed a lot of great receivers, including Tyler Lockett, Doug Baldwin, all those guys. He did a phenomenal job. There's many more that aren't good enough to really be remembered right off the bat, but there was a few of them. I believe Golden Tate was one of them too. Yeah, so he's developed a lot of good receivers, man. And him and Pete Carroll were in college together, which is probably why he got hired. He was an assistant strength coach. Before that, he went to a local California college. Guess Pete Carroll because Pete Carroll, that's where USC was. He's near California. So he might have got solid Pete Carroll in college. Kind of scouting out coaches he wants. And so him and Pete Carroll have been together for the past probably 13 years. They've been working together. Now, they have a great relationship. or he would have left by now. I believe because right now he's a quarterback coach. He's never gotten an opportunity by Pete Carroll to be offensive coordinator. I believe Dave Canales could be, especially learning under Pete Carroll. I think he could be a great offensive coordinator. I guess Pete Carroll's defense. I guess he's more defense. Yeah, never mind. My bad. But never mind. I guess he learned more of the offensive coordinators for the Seahawks. They have so many I can't name them. But yes, he's learned different schemes and different systems, and I believe he's ready to take. I think he's ready to take over offense fully as offensive coordinator. And he's helped develop some quarterbacks at the Seahawks, including Geno Smith. So he's helped him make comeback player of the year. I like this. I love this pick. If Todd Monken it doesn't sign, because it's looking like that might not be the case. That's looking like the case. He might not be signing. I love his experience, and he's never really got an opportunity to be OC. So I think he's the type of guy that will take over and do well with what he got. So we'll see. I'll definitely be down for that pick, and he has experience. Now, the third guy is Dan Pitchers. Currently the favorite for the job. Was a quarterback. He's a current quarterback coach for the Bengals since 2020, since Joe Burrow was drafted. So he's had a part in developing Joe Burrows as a quarterback. Now he's talented. He didn't really need much assistance, but definitely had a hand in developing him. And Joe, obviously, he wasn't perfect enough, like all rookies are. So Dan Pitchers had a great development with Joe Burrows. Obviously, the head coach does, but they have to look at everything. So really, Dan Pitchers has been the main guy that's helped develop Joe Burrows into what he is today. I wouldn't say all of it because, like I said, Joe Burrows came in very talented. Was the number one pick, for obvious reasons. Joe Cool. But yes, Dan, I like this pick because he's young. He's young. That's one of the main things. He has experience developing young quarterbacks. And obviously he knows the system with Bengals because they make it work. These guys been to Super Bowls, championships. So maybe what Dan Pitchers learned from there, he can bring into Tampa to hopefully let's get back to contending once again. And this is a surprise. This is a surprise head coach. But Tulio, the passing game coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, why I say this, Gage, why the fuck would you see some random ass guy's name? Like, who is this guy? He is, well, obviously I just told you, he's a passing game coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, but he was once a Jets quarterback coach under Todd Bowles. So Todd might want to bring a familiar friend over. So I could see that happening, and especially how far he's went with Jalen Hurts' development as well. He's had a part in that. I think the Bucs, I could see them get an interview late. That could be what they're waiting for, because I haven't heard no news since Dan Pitcher. So they could be waiting until he's available so they get an interview. So, guys, like I said, if any of these four guys, I'd be happy. Honestly, my favorites are obviously Tom Monkton and Dave Canales, but either way, I think we'll be good. I think these are really good candidates. I was worried when we started interviewing Clint Kubiak and Jim Bob Cooter. I was like, God damn, guys, please don't do that. Please don't do that. But anyway, a big cool t-shirt. Hey, Buccaneers got that Cooter on the offense. Oh, anyway, yeah, well, that was, yeah, that's the only good thing that would have happened if he would be an offense coordinator. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and I hope you buck that. Also, I do apologize for not really being active. I've been dealing with a lot of personal things going on in my life. That's why I've been kind of inactive. But I am excited to bring you more content, and stay tuned. Stay tuned to for some Guardians football that's coming. They're going to season starting next week, and I'll be making. But I will continue to make all videos about the Bucs off season, what I think is going to happen. But anyway, I hope you buck that.